Yobachi 2007 back at you with another one. We're getting this from the Yes Giannis Network once again. We're going to go ahead and play this. We got a short one for you today. We'll play this and then we'll talk about it.
To the Passport boys, Passport men, you have multicultural women right here at home. So when you go across the borders, bear in mind, if you treated us correctly back home, you would have good women. A woman is a product of how a man treats her. Let me explain something to you. When you go overseas, there are diseases there's no cure for.
Lies. Lies. This is what they're resorting to. Scare tactics. They're trying to scare brothers out of leaving them. They're hurt. They're cut. And they know it's a wrap for them. These type of women who are the low end of the spectrum here in America, they know that they are. Their behavior, their attitude about this whole situation, the fact that they're even bothered by it, demonstrates that that's where they rank, and they know it. They know that the more men that are not looking for them, the less options they have. Because Brad and Enrique and Muhammad aren't really checking for them, not in any mass numbers at all. So if it's not black men, then who is it going to be? Let's start this over from the top and interject piece by piece.
Boys.
First thing, how she started off with this.
Passport boys.
So this is clear evidence of the hurt and the rejection that she's feeling. If you didn't have a problem with it, if you ain't big mad about it, why do you have any need or any feeling to even want to insult the men who are choosing to go get what they need and what they want? See, she starts with the sign language, calling them boys instead of passport bros. She calls these men boys because she's big hurt. She has to come with the insults. It's always the insults. She's going to go through the whole litany, the insults, shame, guilt. And of course, she needs to be right. Making up lies about some magical diseases out there that can't be cured. Just crazy.
Passport men, you have multicultural women right here at home.
Who the heck said anything about multicultural women? What does that even mean? That's some woke concept. You can't be multiple cultures. You can have cultures. You can participate in multiple cultures. A human being cannot be a multiculture. Further, by the way, the point of traveling to meet women is not to engage with multiple cultures, or I guess she's saying biracial women or women of different cultures that are in America. Who knows what she's saying? But clearly she doesn't know what passport bros want. She doesn't know what men want. That's why they don't want her, because she could care less about what a man wants, and she takes no interest in making herself available and appealing to men, because she doesn't think men deserve anything, and she could care less what they want, which is all the more reason for men not to be interested in her and to go to where the women are who are interested in pleasing men.
So when you go across the borders, bear in mind, if you treated us correctly back home, you would have good women. A woman is a product of how a man treats her.
More lies. Every day, more lies. Forrest Whitaker line from the Star Wars movie. I can't remember what it's called right now. But you are who you choose to be. This is more complete and total and utter unaccountability by modern women. Nothing they do is their fault. Not even the attitude that they choose and the negativity with which they choose to conduct their existence is up to them. Now, they have all this agency, and it's their body, their choice, and they're strong and they're independent. And they can do anything a man can do, except take accountability for their own actions and choose to be who they choose to be. No, they are who so-called men made them to be. And go into this notion of if men treated them some kind of way, they'd be better. Most of the men haven't treated you any kind of way that was a problem, because women like you don't deal with or engage with most men in the first place. You think most men are beneath you. You think you're entitled to the best of the best, and for a man to give you the best of the best. So you only go for the same top tier men. And when they're not interested, or they throw you aside because they have 20 of you, because all of you go for the exact same thing, then you come with this bitter Betty stuff right here.
Let me explain something to you.
The pointing the finger, that attitude, the hand on the chin, the whole demeanor, it's very condescending. It's very, I'm above you. It's a very nasty attitude, the very nasty attitude men are going to escape. No man should deal with this. And any man of any substance, any man who's not a simp, any man who's not weak and pathetic isn't going to deal with this. That's why y'all are being left.
When you go overseas, there are diseases there's no cure for.
Okay, she's an idiot. All right, so you can, when you travel, and for this is a thing again, these women think that this is some new thing. They all think it's some future thing, and that men don't already have passports and that they're not already traveling. We've been doing it. When you're going to travel overseas to various countries, depending on what country you go to, you can get an array of vaccines. I know COVID came, and so all y'all are against, I should have said C-19 came, and you guys decided that everything is, vaccines all of a sudden are all untrustworthy. But anyway, they were never a problem before because everybody's been getting vaccines to travel all this time, and you didn't have a problem with it. So there are various vaccines for different diseases that are maybe prominent in different countries. Malaria, if you're going to African countries, for instance, is often one. There's yellow fever. There's some others. You just set an appointment with your local clinic or hospital that deals with an infectious disease and gives these vaccinations here in Nashville. Vanderbilt Medical Center, there's a particular one down in Brentwood, particular office in Brentwood. I think there's a second office in another part of town. And set your appointment, you go get your vaccines. You might get some other medications to take at the time of the trip, and that's it. Whatever she's talking about over here is a bunch of garbage. So you don't have to worry about it. But this is all these women have because they don't have any way to retain men. They don't offer cooperation. They don't offer femininity. They don't even offer just basic decency and friendliness and just, again, decency towards men. Just look at her attitude and the way she's talking on this video. And that's why nobody's interested. That's why brothers are up out of here. But before you get out of here, please like the video. Let's push this one again through the algorithm. Comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Yabachi 2007. I'm out, and I will catch you on the next one. Again, hit that like button before you leave up out of here.